The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Kadazak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon. We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us.
The Anatalas...
It is a magical rite. It allows the Donegad who
That would allow us to at least...
If what I have heard is true...
Let's ask her for her help, then. She might be able to tell us what has become of
You are quick to ask and imagine the pain of the... This is what you must ask of when her companion was lost since that day.
That would explain her distress.
You must make her see your purpose.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe.
I've come to ask for
My help.
My cousin has been taken.
Truly.
By performing the Anatalis fair on the...
Katasach is dead. He was a good man. Perhaps
He went with my cousin has disappeared. We examined him, and it seemed as...
fire of the earth. Only the Nada, but none of our...
This is why we need you. We want to understand...
And you will avenge the dead very well, Renoixe. Our island, the Anatal, you will need to...
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body.
Where can I find
In Duren's camp.
Very well. Not far, then we can perform.
In that case, let's go together to the rituals.
Very well.
I recognize this weapon. It's Catasac's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Were you able to find...
Yes.
This is good, but the moon is not yet.
Yes. I will keep...
Sit then in that case. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Bara vridenan tahanemo quate grenpem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tatamenam reloidan, de talamen kante bij dam en antelam verfrakt dan.
Katasak, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you. You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one, Renaigse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better.
If I want to have any hope, I will need to return to his sanctuary and...
You know where...
Yes, but I wasn't...
Vinbar is a very powerful Donegad. He has access to knowledge that even I cannot... His secrets must be well kept. And he would only have shared them with those he loved the most.
Yes. I must find Serra. Thank you, Mev.
Do not thank me. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. All that remains for...
Farewell, Mev.
And so you have left the cavern, Renaig.
I have no idea why you suddenly decided to shut us in there. But it matters little. I must know what seconds. Now, more than ever, we must find Vinbar.
Vinbar would not have killed Katasach. He respected...
I have no... The Tiana Hakadactus...
No. You are the one who lies, like all the others. I should never have let you end... 8 more!
Bit of poison in my brain. And let's go!
Watch out!
Boy, will not be the first to have come to
The knights!
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work. King Vinbar! Why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too Renaigse to understand.
Leave him!
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
You are blind.
That's enough! Free him!
I cannot. O source of life.
Free him! Oh, damn it!
should be able to release Constantine from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him, quick. Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you! Hang on. We are bringing you home to get you healed. Three days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site. A place full of magic. I followed his instructions. And all of a sudden... What an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. It seems that Vimbar...
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking, but there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy man...
Do you have any idea...
No, not really. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the... But aren't you happy that he let me...
Don't speak food. Tell me more about...
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada...
Donegada?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for... What ceremony? I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous... A gigantic beast came, and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that.
Oh no.
And yes, only the High King can open. I have no choice but to return to sea. Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomar.
Alas, your High King Vinbar is... He was taken by... He went away into the mountains after nothing I could...
Are you take care, Tonsidag? What happened?
I'm sorry. But your He was becoming a guardian. A Nadaig. Perhaps it was...
I believe you. You have sufficient... Why would Vinbar have done such...
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrictimen. And he was the only one with... I would not have caused his death voluntarily.
We will celebrate his memory as well of Doladnit. But in spite of her, the children of Tiafradi cannot remain... I will notify the Mal.
Who has a chance of...
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing...
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan.
I suppose.
I must leave.
Qua Williams.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer...
Dead.
But he was plunged into...
Glendan told me that you...
That's true. If Bloodneed was still... But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title. Drive away the Renaigse, and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away, too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Manawi.
I see. If you were to allow me to meet Enon, only he can help us cure.
Why should you be preoccupied?
I have my own, but you should know this is the...
You have helped my people. You are a Kara. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you.
You seem certain.
Those who covet victory must. The old kings were a legendary. Whoever were to retreat.
And you know where it...
I believe it is located in the tomb of the king. I do not know. And that the... Do not worry.
If I want to be certain...
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Now
we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas. Because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders. And you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so? Do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Once the power is in her hands, she will send a wave of blood and destruction over the entire island. I know that you are bound to this island, but think of the others, of us, of your cousin. Think about it.
If I give you the crown, you shall be...
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. Tiefradi does not want to welcome your people. I will unite. They will go and...
You want the crown?
If you give it to me, and also...
Sorry, Deirdre.
Too bad. I have come to... Enough. I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
Indeed. So it seems. We will meet again at Dorhad Genador. Until then, Deirdre.
Bit of poison on my blade. And rest.
What brings you?
I am the bearer of...
And we haven't seen...
Glendan told me that...
I am not looking, and I fear the Renaisse brought... We cannot change. The wound is dead. So if you're worried, we must... But for this, we must...
I would like to meet Enon if you were elected.
Remember what I asked? Is there anything...
I must leave.
What bring?
I would like to meet if you were elected.
Remember what I asked of you? Is there anything...
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman. If you were elected.
Remember what... Is there...
I must leave.
What do I...
I regret to inform you that your High King Vinbar is dead.
And divorced, Tire. But why have you come to notice?
Glendan has informed me that...
It is true. I understand that you I seek only to bring peace by creating an alliance with the people.
There is something I would like to ask of you. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Mil...
Of course. If you really want to make sure that I win...
What is that?
It may only be a legend. The first guard...
And where is the first guard?
Somewhere not far from the entrance to his bed, path that leads to it. Marked, but beware. Anything else?
Nothing.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I am the bearer.
Andevoshti, we haven't seen him.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among...
I am not looking for power, and I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaissance brought... We cannot change the past. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. So if you're worried about my intentions, if I were to... We must find balance with... But for this... We must teach the
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman, if you were elected.
Remember what I asked of you? And then it will be my turn to help you. Is there anything else?
I must leave.
Qua owl.
Sorry, this is
Actually...
I wouldn't know. Listen.
I definitely...
These people are reckless imbeciles if they start mining again in such a dangerous place.
They must have thought that shoring up would be enough. We should get a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those reckless fools. They've resumed operations in the mine.
chained natives. It's probably those missing people that Dunker spoke about, that they used to dig the mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsilion. I hope our nation is not involved in this business.